Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Is it a good sign if a Filipina refuses your money, refuses your offer to help? I want to talk about this today because most of the times you'll hear people say, well, they're just after your money. And all they want is their money. They don't really care about you. Don't even waste your time. You're just going to get scammed. But sometimes you'll hear someone say, it's funny, but the girl I've been talking to hasn't been asking me for any money. So should he feel good about that, comfortable? Well, I want to talk about that today. Please leave comments. They're always welcome, and your own experiences on this. My answer to, is it a good sign if a Filipina refuses your money, is maybe. Maybe. So I have to reiterate it first. In my opinion, don't send her any money for anything until the bare minimum you've met face-to-face in person, most likely in the Philippines. Don't even send her money for a load. And if she says, well, I need some kind of medical help, I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't recommend you doing that. For one thing, you don't even know if she's telling you the truth. And for another thing, don't we all have needs, especially in the Philippines? Most everybody has some kind of need, and it's not your responsibility as somebody just contacting them from the other side of the world, interested in a relationship, to pay for things. She shouldn't even ask, and she shouldn't accept. So here's my thoughts on this, why I say maybe. If she says, no, I'm fine, I really don't need your help, it could be because she might not want to feel like she owes anybody a relationship. In other words, okay, I'll take money for a load. By the way, my wife says she can get her own load, she can get her own job. She really wants to. So, and those are types you want to communicate with. But she might not feel like she wants to owe a guy a relationship. Well, he gave me this, so I need to make sure that I'm chatting with him. If he comes over here, I need to have intercourse with him. Or, she doesn't want to owe him anything. She doesn't want to, be put in that situation. A lot of times Filipinas will think in their minds, who are these Westerners thinking I'm so poor? Am I their slave? Am I supposed to accept their help? Am I supposed to feel good that some guy from another part of the world is offering me money for a load or medical reasons or school or anything else that I don't even know this guy yet? Don't think that automatically makes you look good in her eyes. Another reason it's a maybe, it's a good sign if she refuses your money, is she might want the man, the foreigner, the Westerner, to think that she can take care of herself. She doesn't need his help. She might not want to be seen as the stereotypical Filipina who easily takes money from Westerners. There is that stereotype. Oh, just help them out, be the white knight, and they'll be glad to take your money, and now you've got an in with them. They might not like that reputation or even that notion. Another reason she might say no is her family might be against it. They might be laying down the law and saying, you're not going to take any money from anybody, not under these circumstances, for the above mentioned reasons. Personally, I married my wife in only 54 days, so there was no way for her to play the long game, which I'll talk about, because we got married so fast. Engaged in 18 days over the internet connection, and then I went down there right away. We got married in less than 8 weeks. Could have done it sooner if we didn't have to do the mandatory wait of 10 days in the Philippines. I don't know if that's the first 10 days you're ever there or just the first 10 days of any time you're there. I don't know. But we did what we had to do to get married as quickly as we could. And she didn't want me to help before we were engaged, which was pretty quick. And I don't know if I offered to help or not. I know a lot of us guys just want to help. We're generous. We want to help them. But they may see it as you're trying to take advantage of them. Another reason why it's good just to not even try to help with money with somebody you don't know all that well, haven't made a commitment to. Now, even after we were engaged, she still didn't want my help. After we were married and I came back to here in the United States, she was still resisting me because, my wife, has pride and she wants to take care of herself. She does not want me thinking that she is a stereotypical Filipina that takes money, is only marrying somebody for his money and a green card and citizenship. She had her green card right away, so probably, 7.5 years ago. Citizenship she got as soon as she possibly could. And there's no thought of her leaving me. And she did understand that it's only appropriate that the husband helps the wife. So, yeah, she kind of reneged and I started sending her money. That's just fine. We both have participated in the purchasing and building of 3 homes in the Philippines. She didn't expect me to do all that by myself. She spent a lot of money, of her own money. I don't know, she spent, hard to say, $150,000, $200,000 of her own. We've been very generous, and now we've reached a point where we don't really need to do that anymore. So she's helping more out with the everyday things. That's what she's always wanted to do, and she's been reliable, true to her word. We're a Western couple now here in the United States, and we should live like one because that's where we live right now. But now maybe this Filipina is playing the long game. The long game is, well, I'm not going to say anything about my needs. I'm not going to ask for money. I'm even going to turn down, offers to help for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years. Make the guy think that, oh, this woman doesn't want my money at all. Who knows? You're far away. She could be talking to other men and maybe getting help from other men, so she doesn't really need your help right away. That's if she's going to scam you. So there are some women, though, that legitimately do not want your money. Oh, after you're married, sure, you have an obligation, as any married couple does. And how rare it is, I don't know. I'm not going to have time to think of a percentage here. But you can't know the unknowable. Whether you're looking to the Philippines or your own country, you can't know. There's just always some risk. But some things you can do to minimize the chance that she's playing the long game and is eventually going to bite is, I think, her conservative dress or appearances. If she's wearing nice, decent, conservative clothes, she's not one of those girls that shows her body as much as she can, then that's a red flag. It's a green flag if she doesn't do that. If she doesn't talk about material things, I'd love to have this, I'd love to have that, I'd love to go there, that's a good sign. If she has a job, she's making her own money, she likes that, that's a good sign. If she's on time for your chats, that would indicate that it means something to her, and she's not asking for money. Another good sign, I think, is if she loves the Philippines. She's proud of her country. If she's talking, like she despises her country, she wants to get out, who knows what her real reasons are for marrying you. So keep that in mind about the Filipino refusing money. Be very, very careful. Leave comments. Please subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea. Check out my playlists and affiliate links where you might be able to find your love beyond the sea.